Welcome class 5 in your science class, and now we are starting the new chapter soil erosion and the conservation. As we know what is the soil erosion, the uppermost part of the soil is very nutritive and they are very full of nutrients and they are very fertile, and this layer is being removed by some agents. Maybe the wind is there, maybe some kind of leaching is there, maybe the water logging. There are so many type of things which just remove the upper part of the soil, and when the upper part of the soil or the nutritive part of the soil is being removed from the soil profile, that is called the soil erosion, because now soil become lack of the nutrients, and this kind of soil is not at all good for the growth of the plant. So this soil erosion, we have to conserve the soil, we have to protect the soil from these type of agents and these type of depletion of the soil we have to stop. So how we can stop this type of erosion, and how we can conserve the this type of soil which is fertile and which are useful for the plants, as the when the soil is vacant, or you can see when the soil is just unplanted, they are being left as usual, there are no trees, then due to the speed of the wind, the soil can be removed from one place to another. In the Rajasthan area or in the deserted area, we have oftenly observed it that due to this wind velocity, the sands make some kinds of a structure. That means they are removing the upper part and they are making the sand dunes. So there are different kind of reasons for the erosion or getting away the soil from their upper part, and that is called the soil erosion. So it is given here, soil is found in the uppermost layer of the earth, and it is one of the most valuable natural resource. Why it is natural resource? Because lots of minerals are present in this soil. Even the soil is airy because due to the presence of the air, some small kinds of animal and some microorganisms, they also live within the soil. So this is the habitat of the animals also, as well as the plants grow well in this type of soil. Soil supports the growth of the plant by holding their roots firmly. Plants take water and mineral from the soil through their roots. Small animals like insects, rabbit, earthworm live in the soil. We also depend upon soil for our basic needs like food and clothes. So soil has a very important part in our daily routine life, because we started our life with a breakfast, and from how the breakfast you get, generally they are coming from the sources of the breakfast is generally from the plants. So we are starting our life with the food, and we are ending with our life the food, because we change our clothes. Generally the clothes or the material of the clothes we get from the plant, as well as whatever the cot we are using for, or the bed we are using for our sleeping, that is coming from the plants. The sheets are coming from the plants. Whatever the whole day long you are eating, these all are coming from the plants, and the sources somewhere is plant. Even if we see that we usually eat the chicken, mutton and all other carnivorous things, or the meat items or the eggs. So these animals who are providing us these, so they are dependent on the grains, and grains are coming from the plant. So more or less each and every daily life activities are dependent on the plant, or daily life food, daily life clothing, whatever we are doing the whole day long, these all are somehow they are dependent on the plants. So this is our basic duty. For the good production of the plant, we have to conserve the soil. Why the soil is not only necessary for us, few of the microorganisms and few of the small animals like the rabbit, snake, mice, even lizards, they all also live inside the soil. They make the holes inside the soil and they live there. They get their nutrition. Even the earthworm eats the soil and they excrete out the soil, and this soil is also very nutritive. These all are the plant twigs, the plant leaves which are being dead, they are mixes with the soil. They are also living in the upper part of the soil, and these organic material are mixes with the soil and they make the humus, and this humus is also mixes with the soil to make the soil very fertile and very nutritive. So we have to think about the areas we have to think about the some plans we have to make and some ways we have to find out to conserve this soil so that we can conserve the soil. So ultimately for the future we are just conserving the soil for our future. That means we are protecting the food material and the other essential things in our life. So this is the introduction and this is the formation about the soil. In the next day I'll take and I will take the class and I will explain you about the different kinds of soil and how different ways by different ways how we can conserve the different kinds of soil which are present, maybe in the plain, maybe in the coastal area, maybe in the hilly area. So there are different ways to conserve these soils. That's all for the day. Thank you for the class and have a nice day.